All right, so oddly enough, 3 of the chocolate milks that I picked up in Connecticut, all 3 in glass bottles, had identical ingredients. So which one of these did I like the best? So, Fish Family Farm, Oakridge Dairy, and Shadow Valley Farms all have the same ingredient label, which is milk, sugar, cocoa processed with alkali, starch, salt, carrageenan, vanillin, and other artificial flavor. Shadow Valley Farm stopped at the other. They just have vanillin at the end, which is an artificial flavor. Sometimes you see vanillin, sometimes you see pure vanilla. So you might expect these all to taste similarly. And there's not huge differences between them, but when you have them side by side, they are actually quite different from each other. So which one of these did I like the best? Well, first let's have a look at the actual farm visits, and we'll go from there. Okay, we're at Fish Family Farm in Bolton, Connecticut. Drop dead gorgeous spot, like an old barn. They collect old cars. They got an old tractor here that still runs from 1920 something. And they got chickens, roosters, the whole deal. We're gonna take a look in the barn here in a minute. And they've got ice cream and chocolate milk, of course. It's all Jersey cows. I think they're milking, I'm not sure, 20 maybe at least. The chocolate milk's in glass bottles. They got quarts and half gallons. First drink of the morning here. Ooh. You know, it's pretty thick. It's thick and girthy, and it has a really nice kind of medium cocoa flavor. That Jersey cream's going to work, and it's extending the chocolate flavor to its fullest. It's a little bit on the beefy side for me, but flavor-wise, it's really quite good. It reminds me of Crystal Springs Creamery in Indiana. A little bit. It has that kind of a flavor and feel to it, which is good stuff. It's a little bit on the lighter side visually, but it actually is more chocolatey than it looks. It tastes more chocolatey than it looks. It's pretty indulgent stuff. It is definitely on the thick side for those of you who like a thick chocolate milk. Again, I'm fairly ambivalent towards that, but I highly recommend coming out to Fish Family Farm in Bolton. It's gorgeous out here. The people here that work here are super nice, and there's lots to see and do, and of course lots of ways to blow your diet out of the water. So breakfast time over here. The Jerseys, they are hungry, and they're working overtime pumping out that great chocolate milk and obviously the ice cream. They're known for their ice cream here. Just a gorgeous spot on a beautiful misty morning in Bolton, Connecticut. It's supposed to get up to like 96 degrees here today. It's about 66 right now, so it seems far-fetched, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. All right, we're at Oakridge Dairy in Ellington, Connecticut. A lovely place. We're at the office location, 76 Jobs Hill Road. Just met up with Seth, who works for Oakridge. Phenomenal guy, can't say enough about him. He hooked us up with some milk here. They use the Modern Milkman as their delivery service. They deliver to over 2,500 different households within a 30-mile radius of Ellington here, which is a great operation. Obviously, I don't live here, so it's hard for me to pick it up, but I arranged with Seth, and he came through. So very much appreciate all your time and the hard work that you guys do to put this product forward. Here it is. There you go, glass bottle, whole chocolate milk, just like you'd expect. How's it taste? Wow, so again, this is another thicker, kind of girthy chocolate milk with a very resolute chocolate flavor. Actually reminds me quite a bit of Fish Family Farm, where we just came from. I'll have to have these side by side, and I will for sure, but as of right now, I had that about an hour ago. It seems very similar, and that's a good thing, obviously, for both. Maybe a little bit more drinkable in terms of like the viscosity, a little bit lower viscosity, same amount of creaminess. Great chocolate flavor here. This is a winner. I mean, I think most people who are used to a certain chocolate milk would have this stuff and be like, oh, that must be like the best chocolate milk around. If you're not used to having like a local, glass bottle whole chocolate milk. This will surprise you how good it is. So I'm gonna finish this here. We've been hanging out with the cat. I guess the cat's name is Chimmy.
Look, this shit for real. It's the kid with the twisted grill, but the bitch is still double tapping on my picture still.
So it's a boy, as far as you know, lovely little cat. And it's a good, nice visit here in Ellington. Thanks once again to Seth and the hardworking folks at Oakridge Dairy to pump this stuff out. You guys are doing a great thing. We're at Shadow Valley Farms in, I don't know if it's, I guess Somers, Connecticut, also Hampton, Massachusetts, which basically is right there. I can pretty much spit and hit Massachusetts right now. Not that I would want to spit on Massachusetts. I love Massachusetts, despite being from Maine. Anyway, I think the farm is on one side and the store maybe is on the other. So it's right at the northern border of Connecticut, southern border of Massachusetts. They've got a self-service store in there, lovely little spot. They got a coffee milk in quarts, which I thought was chocolate at first. Oh, it's coffee milk. And they got chocolate milk in half gallons. So bought 2 of these. It's super cold. And how is it? Yeah, that's good stuff. It's, again, has that same sort of medium cocoa flavor that I had at Fish Family Farm and at Oakridge Dairy. Very similar taste. However, this has a much more, a less viscous texture, which I like. How's it going? Now maybe it's the temperature. Since it is super cold, maybe it feels thinner. I'm certainly going to have these side by side and try to pick out any other idiosyncrasies. Aside from that, it feels like a little bit less sweet too. So it seems to have a little bit more of a chocolate focus and a little bit less focus on the sweet. So this matches up a lot, pretty well with what I like in a chocolate milk. This is good stuff. It is homogenized as far as I can tell. It doesn't feel like a non-homogeneous creamline chocolate milk, which is a bummer. I love that too. But yeah, this is gorgeous stuff in a really good looking glass bottle. They had other glass bottles in there from like Hartzler, Maple Line back when they did that, and a bunch of other dairies that we've seen, Ronnybrook and stuff like that. So they collect some old glass bottles, which is really cute. And but they're still using their own. So this is good stuff. Whether you're in southern Massachusetts or northern Connecticut, it's a good place to check out here, Shadow Valley Farms. All in all, I would say of these 3, and I've had these a lot side by side, the one that I would prefer would be the Shadow Valley Farms. Again, it's the thinnest yet still very creamy, and it dispersed really nicely, and it had just a little bit more of that mature cocoa flavor that I was looking for. All these are certainly worth trying and definitely places worth visiting, especially Fish Family Farm, really destination spot. Oakridge Dairy, I don't know that it has a place that you can actually visit, but you can buy it online. They deliver to lots of different households in Connecticut. And Shadow Valley Farm is another cool place, whether you're on the Massachusetts side or the Connecticut side. Fun place to check out. So I had fun going around all these places and meeting the people that I did. It's another feather in the cap for local Connecticut dairies, which is got quite the impressive scene.
Look.
I'm going to be super healthy this week. Holy, the porta potty's clutch. Going around to these places, you never know when you're going to have a bathroom or going to sort of have to sheepishly ask to kind of pee behind the barn. I've certainly done that plenty of times, and they're always willing to oblige. It's just a little bit embarrassing to have to ask.